Without nutrition, a person's body cannot work properly. It affects everything: the ability to grow, learn, and recover from illness. Once the body has entered the state of starvation, many physical changes occur to protect the body while it waits for the starvation state to end. Let's look at some of those physical changes in more detail. Hormones and stress. When starving, the body has a stress response, often known as the fight, flight, or freeze response. What this means physically is that there is a constant high level of the stress hormone called cortisol or adrenaline rushing through the body. Because of this, many of our patients seem to have lots of energy and will continue to perform well at school, sports, or other activities, even while their bodies are suffering. The brain. fMRI studies have shown there is a loss of brain matter and a change in the neuronal connections during starvation. This is another way the body holds on to energy. A starving brain makes it harder to control emotions, problem solve, and tolerate change. This limited brain power also leads to increased anxiety, depression, OCD, or even suicidal thoughts. To protect the body from malnourishment, the brain alters its view on food. Food becomes an obsession and occupies most of their thoughts. It is common to see your child become focused on calories, fat, or sugar content, or limit the variety of foods they eat. You might notice your child bakes frequently, watches cooking shows, or collects recipes. Although this may seem like a healthy change or new interest, it is another indicator of a sick brain. The heart and blood vessels. Starvation also negatively affects the heart and blood vessels. The heart's job is to supply energy to the rest of the body. However, it also needs adequate energy to work. So when there is no longer enough energy to support the heart, this muscle will become weak, just like all the rest. This means it's not able to pump as hard or as efficiently as it should. As the heart slows, blood flow to the hands and feet is reduced. You may notice your child has cold hands and feet, purple or blue nails, or that they are more pale than usual. Despite the appearance of having more energy, they may tire quickly, want to sleep more, or describe feelings of dizziness, chest pain, or the heart beating hard and fast. The digestive system. As we discussed with the heart, all muscles start to slow down in an attempt to conserve energy. This means the gut too. Food will sit in the stomach longer and pass through the intestines more slowly. The slowing of the GI tract muscles allows less energy to be used and more energy to be collected from the food eaten. This process can show up physically as early fullness, belly pain, bloating, nausea, vomiting, indigestion, constipation, or diarrhea. Your teen is still growing. The bones are getting longer and stronger. However, without enough energy, this process will also stop. Malnutrition results in weaker bones, a pause in height growth, and more injuries. In addition, your blood cells are made inside your bones, so these too can be affected. This can cause abnormal lab results and an increased risk of anemia, or low red blood cells, infection, and delayed wound healing. These are just a few examples of how the body responds when it doesn't get enough energy day to day. Unfortunately, when the energy depletion is on purpose, as it is with an eating disorder, all of these changes and warning signs are ignored. Thankfully, most of these changes are reversible with careful nutritional rehabilitation and eating disorder treatment. The medicine? Food. Food is energy, and energy is what is needed to heal the body. Because the body is working hard to heal its external and internal parts while at the same time trying to keep up with normal day-to-day needs, it requires a very high amount of energy and nutrients to heal. Teens recovering from a starvation state will need to eat a lot more than anyone else in their home, which can surprise caregivers. However, with steady, increased nutrition, the body can heal and recovery is possible.